Hey soil soldiers, welcome back to the Weekend Garden Show. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be giving you an update on the hydroponic system that we set up last week so you can see what that's looking like. And we're going to head out to Fort Veggie, do a bit of garden cleanup. I got a lot to do out there. Just going to get into a few things today. We won't cover all of it, but we definitely want to get a good jump start. All right, so stay right there and we'll get right into it. So this is what things are looking like a week later. I actually laid the labels down so that I could get the light closer to the plants and still know what they are. So over here is the broccoli, which is doing really well. We got some red cabbage germination here and also over here. These two in the center are the blue curl kale. They're looking really great. And no sign of the red mustard greens as of yet. So I guess they need a little bit more time. But for a week later, not too shabby. I think that's coming along really good. Over here, this unit doesn't allow me to lower the light any closer to the plants. So this broccoli is a little more leggy than I would want it to be, but it's still doing really well. And it's even starting to work on the true leaves. If I can get it to focus, you might be able to see that there's some true leaves that are starting to form. So that's great. The spinach strawberry has come up. How cute are those? And they're even larger in this pod. Yeah, there they go. So that's looking great. So this is what Fort Veggie is looking like right about now. I do not have a whole lot growing out here. That crazy Christmas frost we all had really shut down a lot. For instance, this was full of garlic. Now I just have the one left. Look at all the garlic that didn't make it. But we got one that did. So we'll see how that goes. Over here, and this is the cleanup that I'm talking about. I gotta get rid of everything that didn't make it in the tents here. Get all this stuff cleaned out. This was some Asian greens. I had Michihili cabbage on the left side and Kamatsuna, which is that mustard spinach, on the right. It all was taken out by the frost, but somehow this these two look like they are growing back. So that is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This is where I planted those tulip bulbs. And let's see if we can take a peek. I don't know if anything has sprouted as of yet, but I wouldn't be surprised because for the past 2 weeks, here it is, sorry y'all. For the past 2 weeks, it's been in the low 60s, upper 50s. So let's see if anything is actually pushed through here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Lots of tulips are starting to emerge. Over here, these are some tulips I planted last year that have definitely multiplied and come back, and a patch of grass somehow grew in this container as well. But yeah. So I'm curious to see if these are gonna actually flower. And I gotta get that patch of grass out of there. It's so random. Over here is what's left of the collard greens. Some good leaves left. Something is in here munching on them too. Let's see what That's looking pretty decent. So we shall see. We shall see. Uh-oh, there we go. So this is an example of why I need to be out here cleaning up. Just, you know, stuff like this all over the flooring of the tent. You know, these are all weeds. That's grass. Looks like maybe some dandelion or something. And tree seeds have fallen in here that germinated. Stuff like this. So I'm going to just be pulling everything out of the tent, sweeping it out, and pulling up weeds and things to get everything ready. Let's take a look at what's in the greenhouse. There isn't anything going on in here much, but I do have something alive. Right, so mostly empty pots, except for these carrots. These carrots somehow survived the frost being in the greenhouse. So prayerfully, they will continue to grow and produce carrots. And surprise, surprise, some turnip babies. Turnip somehow survived that crazy frost in here. And one little giant noble spinach plant still hanging on for dear life. Yeah. So this is what's in the greenhouse right now. Y'all, look at the potatoes that were growing and didn't make it because of the frost. There was food in here, y'all. I'm so sad. Oh man, but on the good side, this is all compost now, because not only have the potatoes broken down, because look how soft they are. Look at how soft that is. That's just mush. So not only have the potatoes broken down in here, but we got big fat juicy worms, and so that makes this entire thing nothing but compost. So no harm, no foul. I'll definitely be planting some more potatoes, and probably going to use some of this good compost to make it happen. All right, this is what I've been able to do today. I'm pretty much going to wrap up at this point, but everything's cleared out and weeded. I still need to hose down the actual flooring of the tent, but all of the weeds and the little trees and everything that was growing in here are gone. Did the same thing over here. Again, still need to spray and clean out the floor, but all the weeds and everything are out. Turns out there was just this one Komatsuna growing back. The other one was a weed, so it's all by itself right now. And I've recovered the tulips over here. Everything's been cleared out. All of the weeds are up and out of here. This is just the pot of multiplied tulips that I showed earlier, which had the patch of grass in it. I still have this tent to do and this tent to do. There isn't much going on in here, so it's just a matter of spraying out the floor. Over here, I don't think I showed. So these are some chives that are growing here. They're doing really well. All right, so that does it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We got some things done today. Definitely still more to do, but a nice start. Everything's just gonna come out. I'll spray the flooring of the tents, and then I'm gonna start working on the soil. So the next video you see from me will most likely be me planting some seeds so that I can have starts to plant into the pots once I get the soil together. So you'll see me planting, and then you're gonna see me start working on the soil and refreshing all of the pots out here and getting them ready to receive the transplants and seeds that I have sown indoors. All right, again, thank you all so much for watching. Surely appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you all next time on the Weekend Garden Show.